Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen. Thank you for stopping by. In today's video, I'd like to review a project I just completed. I needed something simple, something light that I could bounce back from my last make, which was the trousers. I'll put up a picture of it just as a refresher reminder. Today I tackled the Simplicity 8601, that Simplicity 8601. I made view C, and I made view C with some adjustments. I think I like them all. I'm gonna make view A and D. I do not like B with the ruffle thing hanging off my sleeve, but I like to play with the stripes. I like the cute sleeves right here, and I love this one. I've made this one before in a yellow, I think about 4 or so years ago. I gave that one away. I missed it so much, I decided to make another one. This one is a size 14. I did a little different. The last one I made, I lined the sleeves. I like the clean finish with that one and the opening and everything. I'm gonna get into details, but this is why I love it. This one is made in a yellow heathered linen that I had. I wanted to make a dress, but I wasn't really sure. But I think I'm planning a vacation later this year. I'm trying to get my pieces together, somewhere tropical, somewhere fun. So I'm getting all these bright colors out. So going forward, if you see me make anything that's kind of like, okay, a bit fun looking, colorful, it's in anticipation of my upcoming trip. That's very far away, but I like to plan ahead. This one is gonna be one such piece. Hopefully I don't give this one away again, but I absolutely love it. I love the play on the sleeves right here. And I took my time just to make sure I got every little intricate detail of this top done correctly. My only flaw, and I know you don't see it, but I do, is this button holder back here. So I think I'll end up just undoing the back piece right here and inserting this because it's out too long and it kind of causes a problem back here. It's just too obvious. Or I can do a thread loop. But let me get into the details of the top. So for this one, the last time I made it, I realized the ends had, like when you hold the front, let me try and see if I can. The front, when you get it together to tie it, you have a lot of excess fabric here and in the back, in the waist and the back. So what I did, I shortened the top. But in shortening the top, I forgot I needed to bring this flap down, the extension, the slit. I needed to bring it down a bit so that I wouldn't expose too much of my gut, but that might be too late. Hopefully the tie of the knot at the front will help me with that. But let me turn this over. So with the sleeves, what I did, because I didn't French seam except for under the sides and the arm. I don't know what you call this this method of sewing. I don't know if it's flat felt stitch or what, but all I did was when I made the seam, I just sew them normally, no French seam, and when I made the seam, I fold each where the seam, forgive me, I have some fabric in my lap, and so where the seam meets, right there, I just folded each side on itself, gave it a good press, and then stitch each side independently going down. I did this all the way down to the ties. Let me undo one so you can so I stitched it this way all the way down to the end, all the way to the tip on each side, folding it on itself, and then taking it to the curve all the way under. Then for under the arm, I just did the usual French seam finishing under the arms of the shirt and the shoulders. So this is what the inside of this looks like, and I showed you the tip of this as well. So my bow is pinned right now just to keep it in place because this linen is all over the place, and then when I undo it, it's crushing. Someone corrected me last time. I think it was Maxine when I said crushing. I'm sorry, it's my island vibe coming out. It gets wrinkled, and so when it gets wrinkled, I have to press it again and come back and do the same thing. So I just keep it tied. I untied the other one so that you could see it, but it's basically the same on each side. I just like the neat finish with this top. I don't think the last time I did it, it was this neat, because again, I think Mimi G has a tutorial out there where she did this top, not necessarily the top, she did a split sleeve, and she showed you how to line it. I followed that lining instruction and loved it. I've loved it since. It's just a cleaner finish and a neater finish, and so I didn't make another one because I didn't really have the time, and I had 3.5 yards of this. I wanted to get 2 tops from it, so doing 4 sleeves, cutting 4 sleeves instead of 2 would have shortened my other project. So I had to ensure that I did this correctly, and so I wanted to finish the seams without French seam but still getting it neat, and that's why I did that. With the front of it, it has a seam in the front, and I wanted the same neat finish going down on the front, and I didn't want to have like a serger finish inside flopping on both sides, so I kind of did the same thing, just made that one seam, and then on the inside stitch it down all the way down to the slit again. There it is. I'm not sure you can see it, but all the way to the tip and around. For this piece, which I told you a couple videos ago that I dislike, I no longer hate it. Strong word, but yes, I no longer hate it. I just found a way to ensure that this piece was now something that I wanted to display or became a part of my goal to ensure that it was just as neat, so that it would help me get the look I wanted for the top instead of just getting over with because I had to. So all I did was the same instructions, interfaced it, cut it, stitched it in the ditch. I was trying to get some personalized thing for the facing. When I say personalized, I wanted to make my own bias tape, probably with a contrasting color, not necessarily contrasting, but I thought I had a black and white and yellow or something like that, but instead I just found this one, a normal one that I had store-bought, and I basically just used it for that. So this is what the back of this looks like, and again, the flaw I have with this piece is this long piece hanging out, which I think is an easy fix, and I can just fix that. But yeah, this is what my top looks like, and I absolutely love it. Again, I made it years ago when I was much smaller size, and this one is a bigger one, but I think I love the adjustment, which is shortening it so when I tie it, I won't have this bulging excess linen all ruffled up and wrinkled at the sides. And I found a way to do the sleeve without having to line it and still get that clean, crisp finish. I know it's linen, so it might look crisp now, but I just like the finish regardless of what it may look like when it's all wrinkly. So yes, this is Simplicity 8601, and I absolutely love it. I love it so much. I think I have white linen that I haven't touched. I want to get 2 projects out of that. I have 5 yards, and I think I'll make another one which will go well with almost anything because it's white. I don't have a lot of casual tops. It's normally shirts and stuff like that, and I'm trying to get out of that so I could have more tops to just wear with everything. And it also would be a great idea for a project, an upcoming project I have, which I told you I had some fabric which I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. The last video I said I might be making a play suit or something like that, but the longer they stick around me, the more ideas I kind of pop into my head that I want to do. And so this fabric I just got recently. So I have the fabric and the pattern stick together because I might put it away and I forget what I want to do with it. So this one was some twill I got from Prime Fabric when I bought the wool for the blazer. I love the moss green. I love the combination of the colors of the green. So what I wanted to do with this is I thought about making a cargo pants. I have McCall's 8099. It's not quite the style I wanted because I don't want a totally elasticated waist. I want the elastic at the back and then the smooth front finish. I don't want anything to help me in enlarging my gut. I already have that down covered, so I don't need any help, excess fabric right there. So I can probably take some elastic in the back and then the plain front with pockets, and this is kind of like what I'm going for. I'm not sure if I'm doing the elastic on the legs, on the ankles, or just free with these big pockets. So this is going to be part of my vacation plan. So this cargo pants, I see that it also blends with this yellow, golden yellow, and with this cargo pants I have 3 yards of this, I think. So with 3 yards I can get this pants, and I can also get another my trusty tried and true jacket, which I'm always making. I have another Mimi G jeans jacket which I think I should actually try instead of just living with this one pattern. Butterick 5616, and the only view I'll make, because it's the only view I like A2, but this one is view B. So I think I could get the camo jacket, the camo pants from this, and camo jacket. They're not going to be worn together. The cargo pants and the jacket, they're not going to be worn together, just the separates. But I'm trying to not do the same thing. I have this camo top made already from this pattern, so I'll probably make it like more like a jeans jacket, and it fits well with the rugged look or attire I'm going for. So I have enough to get the jacket from this, which I think is 1.5 yards, if that much fabric the last time I made it, and what's left, another 1.5 yards, would probably give me a short cargo. If I can't get the pants, I'll do the shorts. Again, I just made some pants and I know it worked and I know I can do it, so that fear is gone. It's actually just cutting it and getting it. So 2 things from this, the jacket and the cargo pants. And then with the cargo pants, I'm thinking of this green as well. I have another green back there, linen, but I'm not sure which is. So I think this green is more of a nice blend for this, my idea, because I have tons of stuff. This is what I'm going for, the Simplicity 8889 top, which I've made several times, but I think it's the one that will blend well with this. So I see it with this cargo pants. It's a pretty neat combination. I can also interchange the top of the jacket that I'm going for. So overall, I think this blends well with the casual look I'm going for. As I said, the shirt I just made goes well with this. The jacket goes well with the shirt if I want to just pull something on quickly. The pants does double duty, or the shorts, whichever I decide to make. And this top just kind of is an extra, an addition that I see could go well with it as well. I was thinking of this green, but it's a far different color from the combination I have here. So I think this moss green linen works better than that green I have back there. So this is what I'm going with. Again, it's just some ideas I have on where I want to go and what it is. And once I picked this one up, which is what I wanted to get out after doing the pants and stuff, and I started doing that, I was like, wow, it's yellow and green, a good combination for the tropics. Then where I pulled it from, this green was there. I was like, why not just make it like a whole little capsule? So this top I see will work well. And then while I was doing that, I pulled this, which was sitting next to it, and I see the same green moss looking camo thing going on with this one, which I think I could also do McCall's, sorry, I'm all over, McCall's 8121. So I was thinking of this jacket, looks like a biker jacket, but it just comes in handy. This is a twill. As I said, I wanted this twill for a Heidi play suit, but after cutting that one and leaving it there, once I cut a project and I haven't started it or anything, I think that's the third pattern that I've cut and not having the time or the mood to do it the same day, and that's it. It just sits there in a pile. So anything I cut, I actually have to start sewing it, at least get far into it, that when I come back, it's not a turn off. So my Heidi play suit is cut, and now I'm having second thoughts about it, but the fabric I chose, that is a cotton sateen, which would have been a lovely dress. I don't know what drove me to cut that, but anyway, you can't pick the perfect fabric for every idea that comes along. I do sometimes make not so good decision with the fabric, but hey, most of the times it works. So when it doesn't, I still am accepting it. So again, back to the 8121 McCall's. I think I can get this from it. It's 1.5 here, and I have more than a lot. And again, I said I have some linen, which I was going to make a nice top. If I'm cold, my white top is fine for my camel pants. This white top is fine. It blends well. It also will be okay if I make a shorts with this. The white camo, the white linen top will also go well with this. And again, this is just going to be a green top. And as I said, this will blend nicely in with this little jacket that I have in mind. Again, it's tropical. I won't need a jacket, but I can make it. So I'm going to make it. So basically, this is my, I want to say camo capsule, maybe. Yeah, but these are all plans for my upcoming vacation. I have a white that's not yet cut that I will be working on, but yeah, one down. And then I'm waiting on some fabric to get in this week, and then I'll show you the blue jacket that I want to get out before next year. It's a part of this year's objective to get those quality pieces out. And so because I have that wool out, the navy blue, I'm just going to cut it and get it over with. The buttons are on their way, and the lining. Before I cut that fabric, I wanted to make sure I had all the pieces together, ready to go, before I decided that I need something else to go with it. So look out for that video coming up in the next few days. But for right now, this is all I have. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.